What's up, YouTube? I hope each and every one of you guys are healthy and enjoying your lives to the fullest today. Today we are reviewing the 2023 Ford F-150 Platinum Black Appearance Package. Huge thank you to Matt Newman over at Koons Sterling Ford of Sterling, Virginia for allowing me to do this review for you guys today. If you guys are interested in this particular Platinum or any Ford product, I'll be sure to have Matt's information on screen as well as in the description box down below. But with that said, let's get into the video. Just like I start any of my other videos, first we're going to talk about the exterior and performance. So like I said, this is a 2023 Ford F-150 Platinum with the Black Appearance Package. And this particular one happens to be painted in the new for 2023 Azure Gray Metallic Tricoat, which by the way looks absolutely fantastic, matched to the Black Appearance Package. Now, first things first, I do want to mention, if you guys do want to get the Platinum with the Black Appearance Package, you are going to have to option for the $3,950 Platinum High Package first in order to be able to option for the $1,370 Black Appearance Package. So with the Black Appearance Package, you guys do get these hood vents. Now, working our way down with the Platinum, you guys do get LED projector with dynamic bending headlights with automatic high beams, as well as LED daytime running lights and LED fog lights towards the bottom of the front bumper. Now, one thing that I think is pretty cool about the F-150 is that the daytime running light starts right here, follows through to the bottom of your fog lights. I always thought that that was pretty cool. But back to the Black Appearance Package. With the Black Appearance Package, you guys do get black headlight bezels as well as a black front grille. You get a blacked out Ford logo, and you get two black tow hooks towards the bottom of the front bumper. However, these tow hooks only come with the four-wheel drive. So if you guys get a two-wheel drive Platinum Black Appearance Package, you guys would not get these two black tow hooks. And then also with the Black Appearance Package, you get this metallic gray trim piece just above your tow hooks. Now, like I mentioned to you guys earlier on in the video, just a couple seconds ago, this one does have the optional $3,950 Platinum High Package, which gives you guys this forward-facing camera. That forward-facing camera goes along with the 360-degree view camera system that comes with the Platinum High. What you guys also get with the Platinum High, at least in the front, are these 6 forward-facing sensors. So you got one right there, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5, and again, that is 6. With the Platinum, you guys do get body color front and rear bumpers, and if you guys were wondering about the ground clearance with the Platinum, you guys get 9.4 inches of ground clearance. This particular Platinum also has the optional $1,095 FX4 off-road package, which gives you guys skid plates that cover your fuel tank, your transfer case, and your front differential. What you guys also get with the FX4 off-road package include these off-road tuned front shocks. Back to the Black Appearance Package. With the Black Appearance Package options, you guys get these 20-inch gloss black wheels wrapped in 275/60 Hankook Dynapro AT2 tires. Give you guys a view of the tread pattern on those tires, as well as with the Platinum, you guys get this carpeting in here just to help out with minimal road noise on the interior cab. One thing I always love about the new generation F-150s 21 and up is this line right here, just to give it the illusion that you have fender flares when you really don't. I don't know, I just like the design of it, and I always point that out in my F-150 videos. Also with the Black Appearance Package, you guys get these reflective gray functional fender vents that say F-150 Platinum. One thing that's kind of interesting to me is if you guys get the Lariat Black Appearance Package, this fender vent right here is blacked out. Now again, these are functional, so you can feel the heat dissipating out of the engine bay, which I think is pretty cool. Now with the Platinum, you guys get rain sensing wipers, as well as with the Black Appearance Package, you get body color mirror caps. And with the Platinum, you guys get these LED turn signals right here. These also double as LED spotlights, which I'll tell you guys more about as the video progresses. Now also with the Platinum, you get the driver's side auto dimming rear view mirror. These side view mirrors are heated, power folding. You get your memory adjustment settings, as well as you have your blind spot monitoring on the upper left hand side of the driver's side mirror and on the upper right hand side of your passenger side mirror. And then you also get a puddle light down here. And then also with the Platinum High Package, you guys get these side view cameras on the bottom of your side view mirrors, again, that go along with your 360 degree view camera system, again, that come with the Platinum High Package. Now with the black appearance package, you guys do get black window trim, as well as body color door handles and a black accent piece on your power running boards. So right here, see how that is painted in black? That too comes with the black appearance package. Working our way on down to the back, you guys do get a capless filler neck. So when you open that up, you don't have anything you gotta twist out. Back to what I was saying, you guys do get a capless filler neck. Also with the black appearance package and the FX4 packages combined into one on the Platinum, you guys get this black and gray body side FX4 decal with, again, the black appearance package matched with the FX4 off-road package. Also with the FX4 off-road package, you guys do get these monotube rear shocks. Again, that is what your rear wheel and tire setup looks like. This particular F-150 Platinum does get a $175 credit because it does not have the cargo camera. So normally, like without the chip shortage and stuff like that, with the Platinum High, you would get a cargo camera up top there. But again, this particular one has been affected by the chip shortage, so you do get a $175 credit because you do not get that cargo camera. Now working our way to the back end of the F-150 Platinum with the black appearance package, you guys do get black taillight bezels as well as a black tailgate applique, which by the way looks absolutely fantastic. And that is one of the things I don't like about the regular Platinum, is that big chrome applique, whereas in my opinion on the black appearance package it looks a heck of a lot better. Now also with the black appearance package, you get a body color rear bumper and dual exhaust with black tips, which by the way, I think this rear bumper looks ultra aggressive, and honestly that would be one of the main selling points for me to get the black appearance package with the Platinum. Now I should have mentioned this towards the beginning of the video, but I am biased towards the F-150 Platinum with the black appearance package. It is like my dream truck, so there is a little bit of bias in this video, just to let you guys know. But back into the review. With the Platinum High, you guys do get LED taillights as well as a power up and down tailgate. You also get LED box lighting, you get a tailgate step, you also get box link, which basically gives you these 4 locking cleats here, which I'll show you guys when we open up the tailgate. You also get the bed utility package included in the Platinum High, which gives you zone lighting, the tailgate work surface, the power up and down tailgate, the LED box lighting, and the tailgate step. I know I just reiterated that, but I wanted to mention it to you guys again. But I do want to open up the lift gate and show you guys a couple things on the lift gate. So this is your backup camera. Right here next to the backup camera is a puddle light. Again, I love the way the black tailgate applique looks, and you guys can see, I'm not sure if the GoPro will pick it up, but it still says Platinum running across it. It says F-150 on the driver's side, and then you have your black out Ford logo on the passenger side. Below that, this particular one is an EcoBoost, so you kind of get like a blacked out EcoBoost logo or badging on the passenger side. Bottom of the tailgate, again, tailgate looks ultra aggressive in my opinion. You get 6 backup sensors on the tailgate as well. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, 4, 5, and 6. Like I mentioned, with the Platinum High, you do get a power up and down tailgate. Press that button right there and the tailgate will drop. That is the tailgate step. This is the tailgate work surface. This particular one has also been optioned with the $595 spray and bed liner, which you guys can see. Highly recommend getting the spray and bed liner from Ford because they do a great job with it. Up there, I'm not sure if you guys will see it on the GoPro, but it is says Ford embossed into the rear. It looks pretty cool. And then you also get the LED box lighting by the push of that button. So this light is LED. Those 2 lights up top there are LED, as is that light there. This is what I was talking about when I was talking about the box link. So basically the 4 lockable cleats. You get 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the spray and bed liner. This one also has the optional $995 2 kilowatt pro power onboard system, which is located right here. Opening that up, you get 2 outlets in the bed of the truck, which I think is pretty cool. And then if you have it turned on in the interior, this would be the button to turn those outlets on. I'll show you guys that when we move into the interior. But you also get 4 like hook things back here for tying down your cargo. You get 1 right there, you get 1 there. You also get 1 back there and 1 right there as well. but you also get a power sliding rear window and a rear window defogger. Like I mentioned, Platinum high, so the tailgate does go up on its own as well. Push that button, you guys can see the tailgate is lifting up on its own, which I always think is pretty cool. I did have to hold that license plate just so I didn't bend the license plate itself. This particular one has also been optioned with the $2,040 max trailer tow package. And what you guys get with that package with the 3.5 liter EcoBoost includes a 355 locking rear axle. You do get 7 and 4 pin connectors. That's your 7-pin connector. This is your 4-pin connector. You also get a 36-gallon fuel tank, a class 4 hitch, and a couple other things that I will list on screen right now. If you guys were wondering about the max tow capacity of this particular F-150, so I did some research online and there wasn't like a definitive number. So the max tow capacity is somewhere between 11,000 to 14,000 pounds, and the max payload capacity on this particular F-150 is 1,433 pounds. Now, let me know what you guys think of the 2023 Ford F-150 Platinum Black Appearance Package. Again, like I just stated to you guys a little bit earlier on in the video, this is my dream truck, minus this one has the 3.5 liter EcoBoost. Personally, I'd get the 5 liter V8 and antimatter blue, and then this would be my ideal truck. Let me know what you guys think of it in the comments down below, but let's move into performance. Popping open that hood reveals that 3.5 liter EcoBoost V6 that makes 400 horsepower and 500 pound-feet of torque. It is mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission for a 0 to 60 time in 5.3 seconds. If you guys were wondering about fuel economy, you can achieve 17 miles per gallon in the city, 23 miles per gallon on the highway for 19 miles per gallon combined with 4-wheel drive. One thing I wanted to say about those fuel economy numbers is that if you guys are comparing the 3.5 EcoBoost to the 5 liter V8, the 3.5 EcoBoost, which we have here behind me today, only gets 1 mile per gallon better in the city and 1 mile per gallon better on the highway. However, it makes 90 pound-feet of torque more than the 5 liter V8, but it doesn't have the sound of the 5 liter V8. So personally, I get the 5 liter V8. Let me know what you guys would get in the comments down below. But if you guys are enjoying the video so far today, please be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe button. I'm really trying to hit 10,000 subscribers, and I cannot do that without your guys' help. We are literally about 1,000 subscribers away from 10,000. So if you guys would, please take a second out of your day, give the video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. But let's move into the interior. Moving into the interior, obviously this is a Platinum, so you do get keyless access. All you got to do is have your key fob in your pocket, walk up to the vehicle, put your hand behind the door handle, and the vehicle will unlock. The running boards will also come out, which is nice. You can also lock the vehicle by pressing on that button right there, and the vehicle will lock. It's not doing it at the moment. Now it's doing it. Now it's locked. You can also get into the vehicle by remembering your code. Type in your code and the vehicle will lock. If you guys want to lock the vehicle with this, all you got to do is press the 7, 8, and 9-0 buttons simultaneously and the vehicle will lock. Obviously, you can also get into the vehicle with the unlock and lock functions on your key fob. But there are a couple things I wanted to show you guys with the key fob. So if you press this button right here twice, the power tailgate will go down. And then once it's down, if you press that button twice again, the tailgate will come up on its own as well. You can also get the remote start function with the Platinum. So press this button and then press that button twice and the vehicle will remote start. I'll do that now. And she fires right up, but let's step into the interior. So pressing the unlock button, running boards come out, which is a very, very nice thing. But let's take a look at the door panel. So obviously it's a Platinum, you get the nice interior. So from about right here to up top here is all black leather wrapped. It's a very nice feeling leather. It's nice and soft. The armrest is nicely padded. From about like right here, all of that is black Alcantara suede. That also feels nice as well. You get some accent colored stitching. You get some wood trim. You get some aluminum trim. Get your door handle right here. You get 3 memory seat adjustment settings. Get your unlock and your lock functions. Pressing on this button right here will power fold in your side view mirrors. You can also restrict your passenger window privileges by pressing on that button there. These are your power side view mirror controls. You get automatic up and down front windows, but you do not get automatic up or down rear windows. Ford, step your game up. Come on, if you're gonna charge this much money, give us automatic up and down windows in the back. By the way, Ford or Chevy, I don't believe Chevy, but not Ford, Ram and Chevy, I believe, do not have automatic up or down windows in the back either. Great spot, you can set a phone here, and tons of miscellaneous storage space at the bottom of the door panel. That is the theme of the F-150, storage space. Right here, it says Platinum, so you do get a Platinum door sill in brushed aluminum. Looks great. Obviously, you get a power front driver seat and a power front passenger seat. One thing that I really love about the F-150s, at least the Platinum, is that this will come forward. So you can have the headrest hold your head up for you on a long road trip. So right now, you guys can see I have it forward. It goes all the way back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different settings. So very, very nice. Love that feature. Now, one thing I do not like about the Platinum for 2023 is that you do get a $300 credit because you do not get the massage seats. You can blame that on the chip shortage. Another thing you can blame on the chip shortage is that you do get a $140 credit for not having a heated steering wheel. Ford, you got to get your stuff together. We want the massaging seats and the heated steering wheel, especially if we're getting a Platinum. But anyway, the seat itself looks really, really nice. You guys, with the black appearance package, get that black Platinum badge. Looks fantastic. You also get some Alcantara suede behind it. Looks great. And you guys can see you do get perforated leather going down the center of the seat, so you do get heated and ventilated front seats, excuse me. Let's step into the interior. One thing also that I think is pretty cool with the Platinum black appearance package, you do get the black United States flag. One thing I wanted to say is that I called that an American flag in my last video, and this one guy was like, it's not the American flag, it's the flag of the United States. And actually he is right. So you get the United States flag right here in black. Let's step into the interior. So when you remote start the vehicle, the gauge cluster and the infotainment system does not turn on until you push your foot on the brake. Obviously make sure the key fob's in the interior and push to start. Now you have full access to the gauge cluster and the infotainment system. So just something that I thought I would point out. I'm gonna close the door. I'm actually gonna take my jacket off here real quick too. All right, let's start over here. I got my jacket off. So you do have your electronic parking brake. This rocker switch will either push the foot pedals away from you, or they will also bring the foot pedals towards you. So if I press here, watch what the pedals do. See, they go away, and then I press this button, and now the pedals are coming towards me. I think that's pretty cool, and I actually made use of that today, and it made my seating position a lot more comfortable. Here you have your headlight controls. Pressing on that will turn your fog lights on or off. These buttons here are to brighten and or dim your gauge cluster, as well as your backlit buttons. Pressing on this right here will turn your jellyfish launcher on. Just kidding. That is to turn your LED cargo lighting on or off. I think I just turned it off because I left it on. And then these are for your spotlights in your side view mirror. So I'll show you guys that right now. So I'm going to fold in the side view mirrors now, and then I'm going to turn this button on. So I'm going to turn that on, and I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to see it, but the spotlights are on. I'm going to press that button again. Spotlights turn off. Spotlights on. Spotlights off. And then you obviously have a spotlight on your passenger side view mirror as well. This is to turn your Pro Power onboard in the cargo area on or off, and then that is to open and or close your power tailgate. You do get a power tilting and telescoping steering wheel, which is absolutely awesome. Obviously what you would expect on a Platinum. And then on this side of the steering wheel, I'm not sure how well the GoPro will pick it up, but this is your turn signal stock. This is also your windshield wiper control stock and your high beam control stock. So let's take a listen to the turn signal. That is what the turn signal sounds like on the 2023 F-150 Platinum. By the way, I mentioned this already. I'm going to mention it again. You do get rain sensing wipers with the Platinum. You guys do get a leather wrapped steering wheel with some accent colored stitching on the inside of the steering wheel. However, again, you do not get a heated steering wheel with the 2023 Platinum. But anyway, get your adaptive cruise control settings on the left-hand side of the steering wheel. So from here up are all your adaptive cruise control settings. This does have Blue Cruise 1.0, which basically the vehicle will drive itself for you, which is a very, very nice thing. That's to volume down, that's to volume up, and that is to speak to the vehicle. On this side, this is to pick up on a phone call. This is to hang up on a phone call, back on a track, forward on a track, or switch between your different radio presets. And then these buttons up top here are to control your 12-inch digital gauge cluster. But first, before we get into the gauge cluster, let's take a listen to the horn. That is what the horn sounds like on the 2023 F-150 Platinum. I didn't mention this, but you guys can see it says Platinum underneath your horn, obviously to remind you that you are driving in an F-150 Platinum. Now let's go throughout our gauge cluster. On the left-hand side, you get your RPM gauge. On the right-hand side, you have your speedometer. Underneath your RPM gauge, it will let you know if you're in park, reverse, neutral, and or drive, and it will let you know what gear you're in by outlining it in orange, which is nice. You can see right now we are in park. That is the odometer. That is the compass. So right now we're facing in an easterly direction. That is the ambient exterior temperature. You have your different temperatures. So that's your coolant temperature. That is your oil pressure, transmission fluid temperature gauge. And then that is your fuel gauge. And then just beneath your gas pump, you guys can see that is your fuel range. If you guys look at your gas pump, you can see it's pointing to the left-hand side of the vehicle. That means you fill the vehicle up on the driver's side. Now let's go throughout this screen. Again, you use these controls here to control your digital gauge cluster. So you can go into My View, you get your fuel economy stuff, trip 1, and you can configure the My View. Go down one more, you can go into your trip/fuel information. So you get your fuel economy, trip 1, trip 2, eco behavior, as well as your driver assistance stuff. So we can go into between our driver assistance stuff. That's eco behavior, trip 2, trip 1, fuel economy. Got the back button. Let's go back into our other screen. You can go into truck information. So you get your tire pressure, off-road, power distribution, engine information, seatbelt, and your driver assistance stuff. Go down one more, you get your towing stuff, navigation stuff, phone stuff, audio stuff, and you can go in between your different settings for this screen. So you can go into your configure gauges, neutral tow, all those different things that you can do throughout this screen. You can do a ton of different things throughout this screen. Personally, I'd probably keep it in like my trip/fuel information while I was driving down the road. So this is probably the screen that I would leave my digital gauge cluster in. Again, personal preference, but that is what I would do. Up top here, this is all vinyl wrapped. Over there is the same thing. This does have the 18 speaker Bang & Olufsen sound system unleashed with the Platinum High, so you get a speaker up top here, as well as here you have a great spot. You can set a tape measure, pens, pencils, napkins, whatever you want to put here. Any miscellaneous item that is relatively small can fit here. Again, you do get push button start, so that is the push button. This is all wood trim here. You get some more wood trim behind there with those two like platinum lines is what I like to call it, and same wood over there. Taking a look right here, you guys can see this does have the 12-inch Sync 4 infotainment screen with wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. With, I believe, the Max trailer tow package, you guys get this Pro trailer on board thing, as well as the integrated trailer brake controller. Basically, you back up to a trailer, you twist this to the left, twist that to the right, and the F-150 will do the steering for you, and then that is to slow your trailer down. So if you have trailer brakes, squeeze that, and that will turn your trailer brakes on or off. But let's go throughout our screen here. Actually, let's go above the screen for a second. You have your camera button, which will bring you into your 360 camera. Right now, that's the forward-facing camera. However, if I threw this thing into reverse, here would pop up my backup camera. So right now, this is now the backup camera with the guidance lines, and you still get the 360 cam on that side. You can also go in between your different camera views up top here. So you have your front camera, you have your front and your side cameras, like on the side view mirrors. Pressing on that button, I believe goes into like a blue screen, that's what I thought. And then you have your hitch camera. So if you're backing up to a hitch, it makes it easier. And then you can just go into your backup camera alone with the guidance lines. Like I mentioned, you get a credit because you do not get the cargo camera on this particular F-150. This is the park button. So normally this would have active park assist 2.0. However, you do get a credit for that, and that is a $365 credit for not having the active park assist 2.0. However, you can turn your parking sensors on or off by the push of that button, but really that's about it, what you can do in this screen here. Then you got your hazard button, you have your traction control on or off button, then with the FX4 off-road package, you have your hill descent control button. Now, again, back down to this screen, 12-inch Sync 4 system with wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. So on the bottom, you have your different shortcuts. So you have your audio stuff, your CarPlay stuff, navigation, favorites, apps, and features. One thing I wanted to show you guys was the zone lighting. So I'm gonna go into the zone lighting, and I'm gonna turn all the different zones on. So if I press that, I'm gonna press all zones, and now the all zones are on. And this is actually a really cool feature if you live in the country or something like that. It's gonna honk at me, I think, maybe not, but you guys can see all zones are on. So right now the headlights are on, the fog lights are on. Coming over to here, you can see the puddle light is on, as is the spotlights on the side view mirrors. And then coming over to the back, The LED box lighting all turns on, as do your reverse cameras and your license plate lights. So the reverse lights, not the reverse camera. The reverse lights are on, the license plate lights are on, and this puddle light here is on. So pretty cool. Zone lighting is, initially I thought it was a gimmick, but it's really not. It's actually a really, really cool feature that you can obviously turn on the zones individually if you would like. But that's always a feature I like to show you guys because I think it's pretty cool. Obviously you have Pro Power on board. You can go into your different driver assistance stuff so you guys can see all the different driver assistance features. I'm going to scroll down, get your pretty much all the driver assistance features you know, that you have on this vehicle. This does have wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto like I mentioned. Then you have a screen over here that you have your navigation stuff, you have your phone stuff, you have your trip information, you have your fuel economy, eco behavior, off-road stuff, and is that it? And go down one more. I think that's about it. Oh, that's your Pro Power on board and your audio stuff and zone lighting. So pretty cool like stuff that you can do throughout the screen. That's the time. That's the ambient exterior temperature. We can go in between our different settings. You guys can see that's one setting screen, and then this is the other setting screen. So this does have a hotspot. This is a Wi-Fi capable vehicle, which is cool. And then down here you have your different drive modes and your four-wheel drive selections. So you have four-wheel automatic with the Platinum. This does have a 2-speed transfer case, so you do get 4 high and 4 low. If you press right here, that will lock your rear axle. So this does have a 355 locking rear axle. Let's go throughout our different drive modes. So we have our normal mode, we have our tow haul mode, we have our eco mode, and our sport mode. I'm gonna go back over to here. You have your slippery mode, you have your deep snow / sand mode, you have your mud / ruts, and you have your rock crawl mode. I'm gonna throw it back into normal because we're not gonna be doing any rock crawling or any sporty stuff yet. Volume knob, get your tuning knob. This will bring you into your tone settings on the screen. Give it a second. All right, bring me into the tone settings. Okay, it doesn't want to do that right now. This is to switch between your different AM, FM, XM sources. That will turn the screen to a clock. Press that one more time, that turns the screen off. Touch anywhere on the screen and the screen will turn back on. This is your climate control stack. So for 2021, they used to display the temperatures on the scroll knobs themselves, but now if you have this on, it will display the temperature up top there and over there. I'm gonna turn this down all the way, by the way, because it's pretty cold out, and I'm also gonna turn the system off. So you do get dual zone climate control. You get heated and ventilated front seats, both with 3 levels of adjustability. With the Platinum, you do get a wireless charging pad. Then you get a USB-C port, you get a USB-A port, and a good amount of miscellaneous storage space down in there. Coming over to this side, you get a 12-volt power outlet and a 120-volt household power outlet just below that. You get an upper glove box over here. You can fit 12 sausage McMuffins in there if that's what you wanted to do. Now, I'm about to show you guys one of my favorite things with the Platinum F-150, the XLT, the XL, doesn't matter. This particular one is optioned with the $195 interior work surface, and this is the most usable option by far, I believe, on the F-150. I'm surprised Chevy and Ram have not copied this. So if you guys want to set, you know, a notebook here, a computer here, you can do that, no problem. This is honestly one of the, again, one of the most useful features here on the F-150. Chevy, Ram, you guys need to copy forward with this feature, because this is actually very, very usable for a lot of people, in my personal opinion. Get a great spot, you can set a phone. You got 2 cup holders. You have this shifter here that folds down, so you can fold this down, and then obviously park, reverse, neutral, and drive. Pressing on that will bring this up and or down. You throw this thing into drive and you press this M right here. That puts you into manual mode, which you can upshift and or downshift with these buttons on the side of the gear shifter. Pretty cool. And really, that's about it for there. You also get a great storage spot here. You get that same storage spot on the passenger side, as you guys can see. And then taking a look at this thing itself, kind of have like a Jesus cross kind of looking thing, and this is all Alcantara suede. You get the black Platinum badge. This is nicely padded, leather wrapped with some accent colored stitching. Get 2 cup holders back here, and then working our way up top here, you get the auto dimming rear view mirror. One thing that I missed is that you do get a lockable glove box back down here with actually, you know, a decent amount of storage space in there. You can fit what you need to in that. Passenger side door panel looks pretty much the exact same as the driver's side. Again, auto dimming rearview mirror. You have your cameras right here for your different, you know, driver assistance stuff, as well as your rain sensing wipers, yada, yada, yada. That lets you know if your passenger airbag is on or off. This particular one has been optioned with the $1,495 panoramic sunroof, which is closed at the moment. Pressing on this, this will bring the shade back. I'm gonna not bring the shade back at the moment. And then this will control the panoramic sunroof itself. So you can tilt the sunroof by pressing right here. That will tilt the sunroof, but I don't wanna do that because again, it's kinda hot. Anyway, it's doing it. And then you have your different lights. So this is the driver light. This is the passenger light. You can turn them on individually. Pressing on that will turn all the dome lights on the interior on. You guys can see this is now tilted open. Press that button again, and that will close it. Obviously, it opens up like a regular sunroof. You get a great spot. You can set some sunglasses up top here. This does have the power sliding rear window. So push on that, power sliding rear window will open. Pull down on that, power sliding rear window will close. You get a universal garage door opener with 3 different garage bays that you can open individually. Then opening this thing up, you got a piece of trash right there that comes with the F-150, just kidding. Opening this up, you get 2 vanity lights and a vanity mirror, as well as a great spot you can set money, registration, or any small paper product. Same thing goes for on the passenger side. However, passenger side gets an O-poop handle, driver side gets an O-poop handle. You get a Bluetooth mic pickup for your Bluetooth phone. And then this is a part of the Bang & Olufsen Unleashed sound system. So with the Platinum High, you guys do get the 18 speaker Bang & Olufsen Unleashed, as well as Blue Cruise, the 360-degree view camera, the wireless charging pad, and a couple other items. Now, I do want to go over a couple of the different credits that you guys get with this particular F-150 Platinum. So you guys do get a $50 credit for the auto stop start removal, which personally I approve of. I love getting the 50 bucks. I don't care if that was free. If Ford gave me $0 for the auto stop start removal, I'd still be happy. Now, this is where I kind of get a little bit angry. Not angry, but, you know, just disappointed. But you do get a $300 credit for not getting the massage seats. Come on, Ford, this is the Platinum. You have to have massage seats in the Platinum, otherwise what's the point of buying the Platinum? Now, you also get a $140 credit for not having a heated steering wheel. Ford, again, what are you doing? You also get the $365 credit for not having active park assist 2.0, as well as a $175 credit for the no bed camera. Come on, Ford. You guys really have to step your game up, because I think it's ridiculous. You're still offering the Platinum for the same price, really, and you don't get the massaging seats. Big letdown in my personal opinion. However, I still love the F-150 Platinum. I'm just giving them a little bit of flack because I think they deserve it. This also does get Ford Copilot 360 Assist 2.0, which gives you guys adaptive cruise control with stop and go. You also get lane centering and speed sign recognition. You also get evasive steer assist and intersection assist. I am going to bring up the window sticker, so bear with me. All right, I'm going to throw some government safety ratings on screen for you guys to take a look at. Overall vehicle score, 5 stars. This pretty much gets 5 stars in every aspect except rollover. Rollover, you get 4 stars. Now I'm going to throw the rest of the window sticker on screen. You guys can take a look at the standard features, the optional features, and all the different stuff that you guys want to take a look at. But I'm just going to highlight the MSRP. So the MSRP of the way that this particular 2023 Ford F-150 Platinum Black Appearance Package is spec'd is $81,705. Let me know what you guys think of that price in the comments down below. But I do want to show you guys what's going on in those rear seats before we get into the driving portion of the review. So let's see what these rear seats are all about. You guys can see this door panel looks very similar to what you would find in the front. All of this is Alcantara suede. Up top here is all black leather wrapped with some accent colored stitching. You get a nicely padded and leather wrapped armrest with some more accent colored stitching. You get a cup holder right here, which is awesome. Some wood trim. You do not get automatic up or down rear windows, like I mentioned. Great spot you can set a phone, and a good amount of miscellaneous storage space down here. Now, with any sort of F-150 Platinum, you guys do get this partitioned lockable storage space back here. So you guys can lock this if you want to. Pretty cool. But it takes away from your flat storage space. However, you can fold this down and it still is flat storage space, but it's probably not as comfortable for your dog to lay on this plastic. So you might want to maybe take a bed or something like that for your dog. But if you guys want to fold these seats back down, pull up on this and push those seats back down. Now the seats are normal. You get a bench seat. It's a 60-40 setup, so I believe this side is the 60, that side is the 40, with the brake being about right there. You guys can see it says Platinum on it. and you guys still get the perforated leather down the center of the seats. Let's step into the interior. Obviously, you guys know, if you guys have ever seen any F-150 videos that I've made, you get a ton of legroom, a ton of knee room, a ton of headroom as well. Storage space and space for your passengers is the name of the game with the F-150. You get a seat back pocket behind the driver's seat. You get a seat back pocket behind the passenger seat. You get 2 cup holders here. You get heated second row outboard seats with 2 levels of adjustability, and then you also get a 12-volt power outlet. You get 2 HVAC vents, and then down here you get a USB-A port and a USB-C port and a 120-volt household power outlet. Again, 2 HVAC vents. You get an OPU panel on this side, an OPU panel on that side. You get your dome lights and a great spot you can set your dry cleaning. Same thing goes for this side. You get your dome lights and dry cleaning clip or holder, whatever. But back here, you do get 2, 4, 6 cup holders. So you get 1 here, 2 there, 1 over there, and then you do get a center fold down armrest that is also nicely wrapped, leather wrapped, nicely padded with 2 cup holders. So again, 6 cup holders back here for your rear passengers, which is a ton of cup holders. Here's a view out of the or at least from where I'm sitting, where my eyes are. But you know, we've talked about the exterior, we've talked about the performance, and now we've talked about what's going on here in the interior of the 23 F-150 Platinum. So I want to see what this thing's like to drive, as I'm assuming you guys do as well. So I will see you guys in the driver's seat. All right, guys, and now on to the driving portion of the review, where we always start our videos here. We go over these speed bumps at 5 miles an hour, and we rate them on a scale of 1 to 10. So that was about 5. That's about 6. So far, so good. I mean, pretty much all F-150s ride over these bumps very, very well. So I'm expecting this to get a pretty high score. Let's see what it does on the second one. At about 5. It's about 6. It's about 7. I'm gonna give this thing an 8.6 on a scale of 1 to 10. Nothing will ever be a 10, so this is a very, very good score. And like I mentioned, these things ride absolutely fantastic. Now, the first thing I wanted to mention is that comparing this to the Silverado, I'm gonna compare this to the Silverado / the Sierra first. Comparing this to that, this thing rides more comfortably over pretty much anything, you know what I mean? Like on the highway, this thing's gonna be smoother, I would say, than the Silverado / Sierra platform. However, the Silverados and the Sierras are gonna handle better than your F-150. So if you want the handling part of things, you're gonna wanna go the Silverado Sierra route. If you guys want the comfort side of things, you're probably gonna wanna get the F-150. Now, personally, for me, I don't really need a truck that's going to handle well. So that is why, if you guys caught earlier on what I was saying in the video, basically my dream truck is this truck here that we have here today, but in antimatter blue and with the 5-liter V8. So whenever, maybe one day with this channel, you know, if we make enough money, that would be the truck that I would get. That is like my dream truck, at least at the moment. So 5-liter antimatter blue Platinum black appearance package is my dream truck. So if that doesn't say anything about all the different trucks that I've driven, I don't really know what else to say. The F-150 seat-wise is the most comfortable over the Rams, as well as the GMCs and the Chevys. They just are. Seats are more comfortable. Now, one thing that I'm kind of mad at Ford about is that they no longer have the massaging seats for at least 2023 because of the chip shortage. And they don't have the heated steering wheel, which kind of stinks. But still, what I noticed in the F-150 Tremor that I did a video with, I think it was last week or a couple weeks ago. Anyway, if you guys want to check that video out, I'll have that in the upper right hand section of this video. But that F-150 Tremor did not have the heated steering wheel either. But like the leather wrapping on that Tremor was not nearly as like soft and padded as the leather wrapping on the steering wheel in the Platinum. So I at least appreciate that they still have a nicely padded and leather wrapped steering wheel here on the F-150 Platinum. This guy is absolutely blasting music, because the F-150 Platinum is pretty quiet here on the interior, and that guy has all of his windows up. So he's blasting his music. He's having a good old day today. And that leads me kind of into my next point, is that the sound system in this thing is pretty good, but the sound system, what I found from my personal experience, is that that's a nice Bentley over there. The sound system in the Silverados / Sierras with the Bose sound systems, I think those sound maybe just a little bit better, but also I feel like I can beat the Bose sound system up a little bit more than I can beat up the Bang & Olufsen sound system. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I can blast the Bose sound system for years on end without having a speaker blow, whereas I feel like on the Platinums with the Bang & Olufsen sound system, I can't blast them. I feel like a speaker might potentially blow, and I've had experience with Ford sound systems, like with the Lincoln sound system, at least with the Revel audio system, and this kind of reminds me of that, and I've blown like 2 speakers in the Revel audio system. So sound system is still really good on the Platinum, so don't think that the sound system is bad by any means, because it's really not. It's actually a very good sound system. Personally, for me, I just prefer the Bose in, again, the Silverados and the Sierras. But if I was going to choose between those 2 trucks, I'd still get the F-150, even with all that stuff said. The 3.5 EcoBoost is a great engine. I mean, it has plenty of get up and go. Honestly, more get up and go than you would ever need in a truck like this. But even with that said, I would still get the 5-liter V8. Reason being is that with the new F-150, you know, on, you know, maybe on the horizon, maybe not. I haven't really heard any talk about a new F-150 generation coming. However, I'm hoping that they're still going to include the 5-liter on that, but I don't really know. So if it were me and I was going to get my Platinum Black appearance package, or a Platinum, or an F-150 as a whole, I'd get the 5-liter V8, because you cannot beat the sound of the 5.0. It sounds great. It's got great induction note, and it still hauls bleep. Even like this one, you know, this thing hauls blat. I'm not going to say the word, but you guys can see. It hauls bleep. It's very fast. Now, today I was driving my 2010 Camaro, and granted, this was from a stop, and I wasn't like going full out in the Camaro, but I was lined up with an F-150, and I don't know which engine it had, but I did a spirited acceleration, and then he did a spirited acceleration, and I kind of let off a little bit. That's my excuse, and the F-150, it beat me in a way, but my lane ended. I got a ton of excuses for why the F-150 beat me. I also didn't have enough traction. Anyway, you guys can see I have a whole book of excuses, but with that out of the way, the F-150 is still a very fast truck with really any powertrain option that you guys get, minus maybe the 3.3 liter naturally aspirated V6 that you can't even get on the Platinum. So I'm not even gonna entertain that powertrain. But what you guys can get with the Platinum is the 5-liter. You can get the 3.5 liter EcoBoost like we have here today, and you can also get the Power Boost, which is the hybrid variant of the F-150, which utilizes the same EcoBoost engine, but it's got a battery system that again makes it a hybrid. Personally, I don't know if I could get that. I'm not in tune, or you know, I'm not really hip to all that kind of hybrid technology stuff. I'm not really, I wouldn't say I'm not a fan, but again, I'd get the 5-liter. Now, the way that this thing rides, it rides great. It drives great. I think it looks great. I think it's an overall great truck. And again, this would be my truck of choice if I was to get a half-ton truck. Just my personal preference, the F-150 is king for me. I think it rides best. I think it's the most comfortable. I think it looks great. Again, just my personal opinion, but overall, this is a great truck, and you guys can see I'm actually utilizing the household power outlet at the moment. All right, so I'm going to interject myself in the spot where I was talking about charging my laptop. I just checked how much battery or whatever my laptop charged, and it charged like 25% in like a matter of no time. So that charger actually like charges. It's not like a super slow charge. It actually charges relatively quickly. So that's just something I thought you guys might want to know, and I thought that I would put in the video, because for some reason my computer decided it wanted to eat up 50% of its battery within, you know, the span of an hour or two. I don't know why it did that, but I actually am utilizing the household power outlet. So that is actually another useful thing here with the F-150. As you guys can see, I'm actually using it. And another useful thing, I don't care if you think you'll never use it, this is a recommended option that I am going to recommend you guys get if you guys are speccing out a Platinum for yourselves, and that is the $195 interior work surface. It's literally less than 200 bucks. Even if you never use it, it is something that I would definitely recommend getting. Now, one thing I guess I skimmed over on the interior part of the video is that you can open this up. You got a divider right here, as well as another USB-A port and another USB-C port down in there, and there is tons of storage space down in that center console. I missed that on the interior part of the video, but now I'm going to mention that now. Tons of storage space down in there. You get the divider, and you get another USB-A port and another USB-C port down in there. Now, one thing I also really like about the F-150s is that you guys can see you get your speed limit sign there. So right now I'm doing about 46 miles an hour, and it's letting me know that the speed limit is 45. And any speed, I'm going to purposefully speed here for a second. You guys can see that line that's like above the speed limit sign line, that's how far over the speed limit I am. So I think that's pretty cool. And I like how, you know, Ford is just reminding you, hey, you might want to go the speed limit if you don't want to get a ticket. So I think that's pretty cool, and I like how it's integrated into the interface of the digital gauge cluster. So overall, again, this thing's got tons of storage space. It's got tons of passenger space. It's super comfortable. The sound system is good, very good actually. And I'm gonna do a little acceleration here at this light just to show you guys that this thing really, it hauls ass. And I said it that time, but I mean, it really, it's a real, like, for a truck, this thing is honestly faster than you would ever need it to be. So once this light turns green, I might floor it, I might not floor it. I haven't decided yet, but I don't think I'm gonna floor it, but I'm gonna definitely give it some beans. So here we go. Again, this is not floored. This is about, that was about 50% throttle, and you guys can see that this thing, it's fast. It is no joke fast. And when you put it into sport mode, the throttle response becomes sharper. And if you put this thing in four-wheel drive, you put it in sport mode and you launch it, it hauls. Believe me, it hauls. I haven't done that to this particular F-150, but I've been in an F-150 that has the same engine, and they haul. So on a launch, I mean, honestly, you'll probably, if you catch me on the road in my Camaro, put your EcoBoost in sport mode, you'll definitely beat me from 0 to 60. But anyway, this thing's fast, it looks great, it's comfortable. That's an older F-150 there. Overall, this thing is a great truck. I might do one floor. I'm gonna floor it before we end out today's video. Not a 0 to 60 or anything like that, but if you guys want to see a hard acceleration, I'm gonna skip into that now. All right guys, as promised, I'm gonna do a hard acceleration, so I'm just gonna floor it. I mean, you guys can see that this thing is not a slouch by any means. It gets up and it goes to the speed limit. So this thing is a really fast truck. Not only is it fast, it's super comfortable. It's overall just a fantastic truck. If you guys are interested in this particular F-150 Platinum in the Azure Gray, I'll be sure to have Matt's information in the description box down below. But that's it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe button. Like I mentioned to you guys earlier on in the video, I'm trying to hit 10,000 subscribers and we are less than 1,000 away. So please, if you guys enjoyed the video, take a second out of your day to give the video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. But again, that's it for today's video. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.